So we now see the numericals of the chapter upthrust, before we start with the numericals, we need to go through the different formulas which we require for this particular thing. So first of all, what we have is upthrust is equals to FB, and that is equals to V rho G, where V is the volume of solid or volume of liquid displaced. Okay, that will be volume. Then rho is the density of liquid. Okay, it is the density of the liquid, and G is of course the gravitational force. We also have that FB is equals to loss of weight in liquid. That is nothing but FB can be given as weight in air minus weight in liquid. Okay, weight in air minus weight in liquid will give you the upthrust or the FB. We can say loss of weight is equals to FB. So that is the part over here. And what else? Otherwise the force का वगैरह तो मालूम ही हम लोग को. This is the main two things. B rho G, yeah. Right, so that's the kind of thing over here. We may require here density is equals to mass upon volume. That's the general formula, density mass upon volume. This is some of the things what we'll require. Okay, we'll just see the sums now, and then accordingly we will find out what are the other things which may require in the sums. Okay, so let's start with the first question. A body of volume 100 centimeter cube. So first of all, volume is equals to 100 centimeter cube. Weighs 5 kgf in air. So weight in air, W air is equals to 5 kgf. It is completely immersed in a liquid of density 1.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. So we can see the rho L is equals to 1.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg, kg per meter cube. And you need to find out the upthrust and the weight of the body. So first of all, we need to find out the upthrust. FB is equals to V rho G. So V is 100 centimeter cube. Now this is the meter cube, so we need to convert it into centimeter cube. So that's why we'll be taking it as 1.8, because or else we'll take it in here, because you may not know this right now. So we know that this is centimeter cube, so this centimeter cube becomes 100 into 100 into 100. This becomes meter cube. So this is nothing but 100 upon 100 into 100 into 100 meter cube. Okay. Now this we can keep it as 1.8 into 1000 into G. We'll keep it as G only. We don't need to have it in Newton. So we'll keep it as G only. This is 100 and cancels. This 2 cancels over here and 1 cancels over here. So that will be giving you 0.18 kgf. So upthrust is equals to 0.18 kgf. Now what they want us to do is to find out the weight of the body in liquid. So we know that FB is equals to weight in air minus weight in liquid. So accordingly 0.18 is equals to 5 minus W liquid. So W liquid is equals to 5 minus 0.18. So that will be 4.82 kgf. So the weight in liquid will be 4.82 kgf. Very easy. Got it? Formulas you need to understand properly and apply properly. So here data is this one. Formula first one was FB is equal to V rho G, and second thing what we are having is FB also equal to loss in weight from the body from air to liquid. You go on to the second sum, that is a body weighs 450 grams in air and 310 grams when immersed in water. So we have that weight in air is equal to 450 gf and weight in liquid is equals to 300 and what's that? 310 GF. Okay. You need to find out the volume of the body, the loss in weight of the body, and the upthrust. So first thing is we are going to take over here that FB is equals to weight in air minus weight in liquid. So it's equals to 450 minus 310 is equals to 140 GF. So FB is equals to 140 GF. The FB we have to find out as the third part. So we found out the third part first. Second we wanted the upthrust, the loss in weight. So again second bit, of course, second part, loss in weight. FB is equals to loss in weight. So that is equals to 140 GF. And the first part, what they wanted was the volume. So we know that FB is equals to V rho G. So that is 140 is equals to V, we need to find out, into density we are taking as 1 and G. The density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. That is what is the assumption what we have taken. They asked what is the assumption made. This is the assumption what we have made, that water, density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore V, G what we require, we don't require G because G is, anyway this is in gram, GF, not in Newton. Therefore we don't require G at all. You keep it as G acid. Therefore V will be equal to 140 centimeter cube. Okay. So the volume will be 140 centimeter cube. Assumption is that density of water or liquid, whatever it is equals to 1 gram per centimeter cube. That's the assumption made. Bas. We now move on to sum number 3. You are provided with a hollow iron ball A of volume 15 centimeter cube and mass 12 grams and a solid iron ball of mass 12 grams. Both are placed in the surface of water contained in a large tub. Find upthrust on each ball. Which ball will sink? Give reason for your answer. Density of iron is 8 gram per centimeter cube. So, we got over here first of all volume and mass of the ball A. So, for third part we got ball A. Volume is equals to 15 centimeter cube. Mass is equals to 12 grams. Okay. So we can see from this that upthrust FB will be equal to V rho G, and we'll consider the density to be as 1. So it will be 15 into 1 into G is equals to 15 GF. But you can see over here that the mass of the thing is 12 GF, whereas the upthrust is 15 GF. Now understand this, that if the body is just immersed in the water without any external force, then my FB can never be greater than the weight of the body. Okay, FB will never be greater than the body. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर FB मेरा ज़्यादा है, see weight is acting downwards of 12 grams, upthrust is of 15 grams, तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि यहाँ पे downward force से upthrust ज़्यादा है, तो ये हवा में उड़ना चाहिए. अगर मेरा upward force is greater than the downward force, this body which is floating should fly in the air. But does it fly in the air? No, not at all. Why doesn't it fly in the air? Because my upthrust will be only till the time it is in contact with the water, and hence the upthrust can never be greater than the weight of the body. So here we can say over here, since FB cannot be greater than W, therefore FB is equals to 12 GF. That's in the first case. ओके, सो फर्स्ट बॉल का जो FB था वो कितना है 12 GF. Now we are going to see the next thing, and that is ball B. So let me do it here. So ball B, they are given us that the mass is 12 grams and the density is 8 grams. So mass is equals to 12 grams, density rho S is equals to 8 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, volume, see, density is equals to mass upon volume. So volume will be equal to mass upon density. So it equals to 12 upon 8, which is nothing but 1.5 centimeter cube. So FB will be equal to rho V rho G, which is equal to 1.5 into 1 into G is equals to 1.5 GF. So the FB of ball B will be 1.5 and ball A will be 12. So this will float because W is less than FB or equal to FB, and here it will sink as W greater than FB. Got it? So you see that the volume will be the upthrust of A will be 12 GF and B will be 1.5 GF. So ball B will sink where ball A will float. We now move on to sum number 4. A solid of density 500 kg per meter cube. So we have got over here, first of all, density of rho is S is 5000 kg per meter cube. Weighs 0.5. So mass is equal to 0.5 kgf in air. It is completely immersed in water of density. So rho L is equal to 1000 kg meter cube. Calculate the apparent weight of the solid in air. So first of all, what we are going to do is find out the volume. So volume is equals to mass upon density. That is going to be mass is 0.5 upon density is 5000. So that is going to be giving me as 5 upon 50,000. So 1 upon 10,000. So that is equals to 10 raised to my, or we just keep it as it is. So volume is equal to 1 upon 10,000 meter cube. Now we know that FB is equal to rho V rho G. So 1 upon 10,000 into 1000 into G. So that's going to be 0.1 kgf. So we know over here that apparent weight is equals to weight in air minus FB. That is nothing but 5000, sorry, for 0.5 minus 0.1 is 0.4 kgf. So weight of the weight in water will be 0.4 kgf. That was sum number 4. We now move on to sum number 5. Two spheres, E for volume 100 cm cube, are placed in water, density 1 gram per centimeter cube. The sphere A is made up of wood, density 0.3, and sphere B is made up of iron of density 8.9 grams per centimeter cube. The weight of each sphere we need to find out, and the upthrust on each sphere is what we need to find out. Okay, so So we start with sphere A. So first one is sphere A. They are given us that each of volume is equals to 100 centimeter cube. Density rho S is given to you as A is made up of wood 0.3 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore, we know that mass is equals to volume into density. So it's 100 into 0.3 is equals to 30 GF. That is 30 GF, and so that is the weight of each sphere we wanted. So that is for A is 30 GF. So mass A is 30 GF. That's the first answer. Similarly for sphere B. So sphere B, we got volume is equals to 100 centimeter cube. Density rho S is equals to 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. So because it is 8.9, so it will be mass is equals to volume into rho is equals to 100 into 8.9 is equals to 890 GF. Okay, this is mass B is 890 GF. We need to find out the upthrust on each. Now upthrust FB is equals to V rho G, which is V is 100, rho is 1 into G is equals to 100 GF. But FB cannot be greater than W. Therefore, FB will be equal to 30 GF. Okay, that is for sphere A. The FB will be 30 GF, and this one is going to float. Whereas in this case, FB will be equal to V rho G. Is V is 100 into rho is 1 into G is G, so it is 100 GF. So yes, FB is going to be 100 GF, but the weight is 890 GF. Therefore, this is going to, because FB is less than W, therefore it will sink. Got it? So upthrust over here is 100, but it will sink because the weight is 890. Here the upthrust can be, maximum upthrust can be 100, but that is only when it's completely submerged. But here we are not submerging completely, we are just placing it. We are not putting any extra force. That's why the FB will be only equal to W. That is FB is equal to 30, and hence it is going to float. We now move on to, so what is the reason? The reason being the density. Now we have learned that the density of wood is less than the density of the liquid. Density of wood was 0.3, whereas liquid was 1. So because the density of the solid is less than the density of the liquid, it is going to float. We now move on to sum number 6. The mass of a block made up of certain material is 13.5 kg. So third one, first over is mass is equals to 13.5 kg, and its volume is 15 into 10 raised to 3. So volume is equals to 15 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Sorry, we have meter cube. Calculate the upthrust if it is fully held in the water. So first one is FB is equals to V rho G, which is 15 into 1000 into G will be again 1000 into G, which will be 15 into 10 raised to 6 kgf. Oh, one second. Oh, what? I thought so. This is nothing but 15 upon 1000 into 1000 into G. So G will be 15 kgf. Second part, will the block float in water when released? So you can see when it is released, so you can see FB is greater than W, therefore B part is it will float. So when the block is released, upthrust is going to be more, so it is going to float. And C is, what will be the upthrust on the block while floating? So of course, while floating, FB is equals to W, therefore FB will be equal to 13.5 kgf. Okay, so that is sum number 6. We now move on to sum number 7. A piece of brass weighs 175 grams in air, so W air is equals to 175 grams force, and 150 when immersed in water, so water is equals to 150 gf. So of course loss in weight is equals to W air minus W water is equals to 175 minus 150 is equals to 25 gf. Therefore FB is equals to 25 gf. Yeah. What is the volume of the brass piece and why is the brass piece weighing less in the water? So that is, now we know this much. Now we know FB will be equal to V rho G is equals to 25 is V into 1 into G. Therefore V is equals to 25 centimeter cube. And second part is due to upthrust. Why is it weighing less in water? Because of upthrust. It is due to the upthrust that the brass piece weighs less in water. We now move on to sum number 8. Sum number 8. A metal cube of edge 5 centimeters and density 9 gram per centimeter cube is suspended in a thread so that it is completely immersed in liquid of density 1.2. Find the tension on the string. So first thing is the volume is equals to 5 into 5 into 5 is 125 centimeter cube. Density rho is equals to 9 gram per centimeter cube. Therefore mass is equals to volume into density is 125 into 9. So 9 5 is 45 and 4 9 18 22 and 9 1 9 11. So 1125 GF will be the mass of the body. उन्होंने G दिया है तो we'll have to take it as weight is equals to M into G is 1125 into 10 is 11250 Newton. The next thing what we need will be, if I am immersing it in water, what will happen? We will have an upthrust. So we have over here upthrust FB is equals to V rho G. Now V is given to as 125 and rho is 1 and G is 10. So it is equal to 1250 Newton. So therefore now, so tension on string, what is the tension on string? The apparent weight which is going to be there on the string is the tension. So tension on string is equals to apparent weight, and apparent weight is equals to weight in air minus FB. So that is going to be 11250 minus 1125. This is not Newton because divide by 1000 करना पड़ेगा. नहीं, 11.25 Newton, and this will be there's something wrong. One sec. Density 9. Oh, density of the liquid is given as 1.2. I took it as 1, so that's the problem. So it is 1.2 into 10. So 125 into 12. So 125 into 12 is 12 5 is 60, 12 is 26, and 30, and 12 plus 15. So that will be 15. So 12. So 12500 upon 1000 is equals to 1.5 Newton. Okay. So over here it will be 11.25 minus 1.5 is equals to 9.75 Newton. Clear? We first found out the weight. Weight was in GF. GF को mass में convert करने के लिए upon 1000 into G भी करना पड़ेगा. So that's why it is 11.25 Newton. Okay? Because G is given to you. Here also G is given to you. And here again, जो mass को kg में convert करने के लिए you will have to divide by 1000 to make it Newton. Because it was grams, so convert it into kg, you will have to convert it divide by 1000, and G will help you to make it Newton. So that was sum number 8. We now move on to sum number 9. Sum number 9. A block of wood is floating on water with its dimension 15 to 15 to 50 inside water. Calculate the buoyant force acting on the block. G 9.8 Newton per kg. So we have got over here volume is equals to 50 into 50 into 50 is equals to 125000 centimeter cube, which is 125000 upon 100 into 100 into 100 meter cube. So this is going to give you as 0.125 meter cube. They are given us that what will be the buoyant force FB. So FB will be equal to V rho G. So we know that this is 0.125 into 1000 into G is 9.8. So that will be 125 into 9.8. So 125 into 9.8, 9 is 40, 620, 10, 0, 945, 18, 922, 911. So that will be 05221. So it is 1225 Newton. That's the answer. 1225 Newton. Sum number 10. A body of mass 3.5 kg displaces 1000 centimeter cube of water. So you have got the mass is equals to 3.5 kg. Volume is equals to 1000 centimeter cube. When fully immersed, calculate the volume of the body. Of course, volume of body is equals to volume of liquid displaced is equals to 1000 centimeter cube. We need to find out the upthrust. FB is equals to V rho G is 1000 into 1 into G is not given, so we'll keep it as G only. That is 1000 GF. Okay. Upthrust is 1000 GF, which is nothing but 1 kgf. Third point, apparent weight. So third point is apparent weight is equals to weight in air minus FB. So that's 3.5 minus 1 is 2.5 kgf. So the apparent weight will be 2.5 kgf. So that is the end of the first part of the chapter, that is about the upthrust. We'll do the relative density part next time with the numericals and then the flotation part.